Well, welcome back to your Carolina. A Greenville High School junior who lost her father to suicide has made it her mission to save lives by working with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention to organize an Out of the Darkness fundraising walk at Greenville High School on April 6th, and we want your help. Say hello to Miss Ellie Hickman. She is a junior at Greenville High School, and John Charda. He is the South Carolina director at the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being so brave to come on TV and tell your story. What led you to share this very personal story and to start this event?
So as you stated, I lost my father to suicide when I was 13 months old. It was a very painful experience for me, but it kind of led me to make sure that no other person felt alone in a similar struggle or with a similar situation. So I've kind of done as much work as I can with organizations like NAMI, and that led me to become involved with AFSP.
How did you find out? Was it 13 months? You can't comprehend, obviously, what
Yes,
happened.
So I went a large part of my life not truly understanding the nature of his death. I only found out when I was around 7 years old. And after finding out, it was very hard to understand, and that's exactly what led me to try and be as open and honest about it with people as possible. And that's kind of what's allowed me to be as accepting of it as I have been.
Yeah, because that would be so hard too for your family to decide when do you say, and because you deserve to know, but what do you know? You're still young. John, why is it important for people to kind of participate and support this event? And tell me kind of what you do, your foundation.
Absolutely. So I serve the South Carolina chapter for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. We serve the whole state. So we have hundreds of volunteers across the state like Ellie, maybe not many as quite as young and passionate about what they're doing. But we share our story. And thank you, Ellie, for sharing your story. It's so powerful and impactful because we know there's that stigma that surrounds mental health and surrounds suicide loss specifically. But we know from the research that our foundation funds that the more we talk about suicide and suicide loss, the more other people will be able to find that same strength to share their story, and more importantly, find the strength to ask for help if they find themselves in a crisis or feeling in a really bad way. So we love having people like Ellie who want us to bring our walk and our program to their areas and to be at a high school. It's our first one in the state in a long time since pre-COVID. We have 7 or 6 other campus walks, most of them at universities, but we're very proud to have the Greenville High School Interact Club host our Out of the Darkness walk coming up on April 6th.
That's good. And your t-shirt says, hashtag real combo.
That's it.
I mean, that's kind of what it's about. And did you see that people are being more open and talking about it? Because for a while, it's you didn't talk about it. You kind of looked the other way.
Absolutely. That stigma's still out there, but we are seeing it crumbling. And again, having folks like Ellie, having people like your show have us on and share our stories and allow us to share something sensitive and almost scary really helps that stigma crumble even more. We see it more and more in the national spotlight. We're losing people to suicide. Also we're seeing people like Simone Biles in the last Olympics. The biggest person on the biggest stage said, I can't do this. I need to step away from my health, my mental health of everything. So it's very hopeful. I have a lot of hope in what I do, and I'm very excited for our future here with relation to mental health.
Well, I think it's good too that you are in, the high schools. Is there a certain age group that it affects more, or?
Unfortunately, suicide affects all of us, but we do know our young people ages 10 to 24 in South Carolina, as of 2021, is the 3rd leading cause of death. And that's also a growing leading cause of death for that age group. So that's why our Out of the Darkness walks are so important. As you mentioned, they're fundraising walks, but at the end of the day, I'd rather have a whole bunch of kids there with their parents to have this conversation. If we get to raise a little money on the side and do what we do with that, that's better. But at the end of the day, we'd love to have people out there and celebrate the life we're all living, celebrate those that we miss and memorialize those that we miss so we can prevent this from happening to other people.
I like that you're hitting all aspects of it. Ellie, people, are watching. Why would you want them to get involved?
So like Mr. Charda said, there is a really strong and clear stigma around mental health, and unfortunately that causes a lot of people to struggle in silence or be very hesitant or afraid to talk about it, when talking about it is exactly what lets us heal. That's what's been the major source of my healing with regards to my father. So I think honestly the crucial thing that we want to make clear is just that people are here. There's people, nobody fights alone, nobody struggles alone, and there's always hope and there's always help available.
Yeah, and do you see too that sometimes when you find out somebody else that maybe you've either looked up to or you're in a class with is having the same problems as you do, you're like, really? Oh my gosh, I thought I was the only one that thought that. Like,
it's an immediate source of like validation and understanding with somebody, because it is such a strong and impactful issue that anybody who's gone through a similar thing immediately sympathizes with anybody who could possibly understand what they've gone through.
Yeah, so April 6th is the event.
Yes, ma'am.
How do we sign up ahead of time? Tell me all those details.
Sure, so if you visit afsp.org/Greenville, you can either choose to register or make a donation. It's fairly simple. The foundation makes things very easy for you to register and set up. It'll be at, as you said, April 6th at 9 to 11 a.m. at the Greenville High Track. We'll have some speakers there, some organizations who have information or resources available. Yeah.
Absolutely. No minimum donation, no fee required. We don't want to charge people to come and grieve if that's why they're coming, or to come and find hope if that's why they're coming. And as Ellie mentioned, we'll have a bunch of organizations out there, including NAMI, Mental Health America. A rising tide raises all ships. So we try to have the whole crew there when we can.
You do. You got a good thing. And you know, we got to say, if anybody is watching and maybe they're having, you know, they've been having thoughts and they're not, do they call you, like, you know, how does that work? Can someone call you and they're like, I'm worried, or?
They call 988. That's
988
that's
is
the
kind
new
of the
suicide
national
prevention lifeline number. They'll be connected to help. Sometimes, you know, with services like that, disconnections happen. Call again. You know, don't let one misfire or mistake set you back. They can also text chat to 741-741 if they feel more comfortable texting. And then here in South Carolina, we have really an amazing program. It's a mental health screener called hope.connectsyou.org. Anyone in the state of South Carolina can take this. It's, like I said, a free online anonymous mental health screener answered by a real live person. So they'll have an email conversation with you about what the screener told them and try to connect you to help if needed. We have the same service for kids, hope.connectsckids.org. Parents, trusted guardian needs to fill that out for the child, but again, it'll lead to a connection to help if that is determined to be the next step. Only state in the union that have that service statewide.
Y'all are doing amazing work. You are awesome.
Thank you.
I mean, to be so young and so well spoken, and you're doing great, girls.
Thank you.
And again, that number, if you know anyone that needs it, 988.